She loved the company so much she bought it. Amy Stone rejoins me now from Rêve Body Sculpting. Amy's with me quite a bit, and we talk about the importance of weight loss, not just for the exterior, but for your confidence level, to feel and look more energetic, right?
Absolutely.
And light therapy actually works. Amy came to me and she said, okay, I've got a couple of ideas here I want to talk about. And she's looking at me and you go, ditch the dad bod. Okay, that kind of hurt, but I think we all understand.
I wasn't talking about you.
We understand what a dad bod is, and there's a lot of folks out there, a lot of men out there who say, I would like to ditch the dad bod. So first of all, okay, your definition of the dad bod. Go ahead.
Oh, well, you know. They got the belly
You're
out
trying to be
there.
nice.
They let themselves go when they have kids. It's the same way women do the exact same thing, but I think a lot of times people out in the audience think I'm only talking to women.
That's true.
I'm not just talking to women.
You're right. It's fair. You're right. It's not gender specific. All of us would probably like to lose a little weight, and light therapy can expedite the process. It really can. So tell me about how light therapy at Rêve Body Sculpting works.
All right, so we use LED lights to essentially melt the fat away, which sounds super fabulous, but it is super fabulous. Those lights can be, those paddles, there are 16 paddles, they can be put on any body part. Midsection, of course, being our most popular for men and women alike. But you'll be on those lights for 20 minutes. It's essentially going to liquefy the fat inside those cells, and then we'll put you on a vibration platform that's going to kickstart getting rid of the fat out of those cells, and then you've got 24 hours to drink as much water as you can and be as active as you can. She's having a sample treatment here. You can see there are 4 of those paddles there. Like I mentioned earlier, there are 16 total, so we can cover one section completely, or we can move on and do multiple sections, arms, knees, legs. I had a man yesterday in a consultation ask me if I could do the man boobs, and I said, absolutely, I sure can. Part of the ditching the dad bod, I suppose. So there she's going to go on the vibration platform. I always use this analogy. Think about it like a cup of water sitting on a table, and the more you shake that table, the more you're going to spill the water out of the cup. That being the analogy for how the fat's going to leave the cells. Now, do you have to go out and run a marathon? Absolutely not. Just being as active as you can. For women, chasing your kids around, doing dishes. Same for men, too. They chase their kids around and do dishes, too. Just anything where you're active. Go out and walk your dog an extra time. I'm sure your dog won't mind that at all.
So, yeah, it is a partnership here, but I do think it's important. This light therapy works, and it doesn't harm your cells either.
No, people ask me that all the time. So when you do this, that fat can't ever come back. You've killed the fat cell, and no, that's not what we're all about. We're all natural here. We're going to empty that fat cell and then give you the tips and tools to keep those fat cells empty so it doesn't come back. But yes, all natural. We press that a lot. No pills, no gimmicks, things like that. No shots, nothing like that. I'm going to depend on you to do your part, and you're going to depend on me to do our part. It's a partnership.
Fair enough. Let's take a look at some before and after pictures. And let's talk about when they're going through this light therapy. I noticed the headphones on. I know, you talked about the paddles. What exactly are they feeling and hearing?
Super relaxing messages. Dr. Patrick Porter is going to talk to you about vibrant fruits and vegetables, and he talks about water like it's just God's gift. He really gets in your head. He'll say things like, when you wake up tomorrow, all you want to drink is water. And I tell people straight up, I was not a water drinker at all before I came to Rêve. That is me, and I was fluffy, as I like to say. That first picture I weighed, I say the sign of the devil, 166.6. Second picture I was 148.6, and the third picture now I'm 133.6, and I am finished.
Your husband says enough is enough. Okay, so
that's my face too.
You don't seem real proud of this one on the left there.
Oh my gosh, I don't even look like the same person. I look like I might have had work done, but no, all I've had done is losing weight. We do have an LED light mask that you can wear as well that helps with anti-aging, so helps firm and tighten the skin on your face as well. So I think it might have done me some good too. And
we've talked about goals. Everyone's goals are different, and I think it's good that realistic goals, and where do you want to go with this? You're not saying that everyone has to be in abs of steel kind of contest, but if, like for instance, this picture here, what was her goal?
Okay, so Deborah's doctor said lose weight. You're getting too much of that visceral fat around your midsection.
Not healthy, right?
Not healthy at all. So she came to us. She did one of our diet plans plus light therapy. She went back to her doctor after about 3 months, and he said, "Oh my, wow." He was was super impressed, said, you are finished, you did what I asked you to do. She ended up giving the rest of her treatments to her husband, and he lost several inches as well.
All right, and as you take a look at these before and after pictures again, what are your goals? Now is the time. You know, you think, a lot of people think, hey, summer's already here, oh, it's too late for me, I'll wait till next year.
No,
it's not too late. This expedites the process. It happens quickly.
You know, just because we show more of our body in the summer, why is weight loss such an important thing in the summer?
It can happen anytime.
It could happen anytime. And of course, it's big in January too, New Year's resolutions. I mean, let's have Christmas in July and make a New Year's, you know, resolution now. Let's do it now and say, I want to be on the path to better health. I want to be my best self. I want to feel better in my clothes and in my skin.
You know, and I think it's interesting too, we talk about confidence level, but when they start seeing these results, and light therapy works. I mean, look at the difference in the back fat here.
Oh my goodness,
so
yes.
when they start seeing results, do you find that a lot of your clients now, they buy in and they say, you know what, I am going to become healthier. It snowballs into their diet,
absolutely,
into their activity level, into how they feel and how they treat others.
The most exciting first remeasure is that after the first 2 weeks. And then they see, oh my gosh, I lost 5 inches. I didn't do well enough on the water. I didn't do a good job eating last week. Now imagine if I focus even more and eat a better diet, drink more water, be more active. If I lost 5 inches with doing half of what I needed to do, imagine what's going to happen if I do everything I need to do.
Yep, you're going to see some really drastic results. Or if you're one of those people who you eat right, you exercise right, but you have some genetic issues, perhaps things that you can't help. You have pockets of fat here and there. Light therapy would really be
absolutely
really be the answer,
that back fat. People work hours in the gym trying to get rid of that. There's not really an exercise that helps with that back fat.
There it is.
Women who have, you know, saddlebags, they're like, this is exactly, I look like my mother's body at this age. But there are ways to deter that. Yes, you may be predisposed to look a certain way and look like your mother or have that back fat, but that doesn't mean you have to stay that way. It means we can help you.
I noticed in the mirror the other day, I looked like I was wearing a pink turtleneck. You know, I had so many chins. It was like, you know, it looked like staring over a stack of pink pancakes. You know, it was like boom, boom, boom. So you can take care of that too. You can help.
I do have clients put them under their chin as well. Absolutely. And I had a client yesterday who said, you know, if you saw, you know, I said, that's not bad on you. And he said, if you saw my dad, you'd know what I'm set up for. You know, he was in his 40s.
I see it coming.
Exactly. He was like, so I want to nip that in the bud before it gets even worse.
All right, so let's talk about the special. Okay, so now you're saying, okay, I agree. You know, everyone would like to, your goal is probably different, but whatever it may be, you can achieve it and you can do it quickly. So let's tell them about the reason to call now.
All right, so 4th of July month, we're celebrating with a red, white, and blue offer, a Rêve white and blue offer, shall we say.
I like it.
Woohoo! So we're going to offer 40% off of any package purchase. But for the first 10 callers, I'm also going to throw in 4 free sessions on top of any package purchase as well. 4 free sessions.
So 40% off and 4.
And 4 free sessions. That could get you 2 to 3 more inches. And, you know, I don't think there's anybody mad about getting 2 to 3 inches more in any area. So you can call us at 502-709-4492. Leave a voicemail. If we don't answer, I promise we will get back to you today. Or simply go to revbodysculpting.com, click on free consultation. That too will make you eligible for the offer, and we will get back to you today.
I think you asked a question of me before we came on the air, and I like this because it's true. Now, take advantage of the 40% off. Take advantage of the 4 free sessions. But how much is your health worth? I mean, I find it kind of, it's puzzling when people will say, well, now, how much is this going to cost me? Now, don't get me wrong, this is obviously very reasonable, and you get 40% off and you get 4 free sessions. But
how much is your health worth? I tell people all the time, I had cancer before, and I'll tell you what, when I had that, there was no amount of money I would have paid to get better. Now, that had nothing to do with my weight, but people who are on CPAP machines, people who are having heart issues, you know, certain types of diabetes as well. I mean, you can get away from that stuff simply by losing, and it's natural. And we're there to help you, and we encourage you and root you on every step of the way. We want you to be well. I want you to be well. So you have to think in your head, how much is your health worth to you? I mean, I think it speaks
Yeah.
volumes.
And I can tell you believe in the company,
Oh, I do.
and you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. We saw the
Absolutely.
pictures there, and you can get results. Be like Amy. Take advantage. 40% off, 4 free sessions. There is the deal up on the screen, and the 4 free additional sessions in addition to the 40%.
Right, for those first 10.
call.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So there's a reason to call. Give them that number once again for those who are like myself and squinting, looking at the screen.
All right, it is 502-709-4492. I suspect the phones will be tied up. I promise we get back to the voicemails in the order that they were received. So we will get back to you.
All right, again, Rêve Body Sculpting. Ditch the Dad Bod.
Ditch the Dad Bod. Sorry,
Ditch
Dad.
the Dad Bod. I like it though. Hey, like you said, weight gain is not gender specific. It's men and women across the board.
I'm speaking to you all.
All righty. Well, enjoy your summer. Look better via Rêve Body Sculpting. There's their website right there. If you have any questions, of course, give them a call. Take advantage of that special. We'll be right back. And coming up, Holiday World and Splash and Safari tickets. If you'd like to win, hang in there. It could be you next on Wave 3 Listens Live.